It's not Legend of Zelda. There we go, get the right game in there. Always derp something up. Gotta tweet this out.
I'm live, do?
As am I. I derpily had the game set to Ocarina of Time. But I fixed that.
So today's match is going to be on Spheric Ruins. I think we'll do a quick flyover here because this map is this is the first time it's being played in this tournament. This is the largest map in the map pool. It is actually sort of akin to Hostilities Begin, if you're familiar with the first Race for Wool map that Vex made. It has much wider lanes than more recent maps have evolved towards, which is sort of like a maybe 8 or 10 block wide lane. This is like a 16 to 20 block wide lane. The starting area is a bit compact, and it has the usual standard of a perilous goodies area at the beginning. And then right after that, underneath of these mountains, you have the first wool. First wool room is right here. You have to burrow your way in and collect the lime wool, as you can see. I will just fix that up real quick. There we go.
Compass.
It's fine. All right. And it's a bit of it's kind of a maze. It's similar to a lot of the maze styles in RFW maps these days, where the players are forced to the edge for the open paths, and it kind of should force some PvP. But the do you know what the width of the void lane is in this case?
Looks like 16 exactly.
Okay, and then we have a valley with some lava and a sort of small village area with various obtainable goodies. You can see there's a few chests around with armor and food and weapons. And there's also a pre-built cannon situation. And TNT placed around diamond and iron blocks. So obviously there'll be a rush to get there, collect the goodies, and then blow up the enemy's goodies. And then we have the section from which the name, or the map, gets its namesake, the actual floating spheres. This is another section that doesn't have any wolves, but it does have various goodies, and has to be traversed to get to the other half of the map. We have another section here with large mountains that have to be climbed over. Lots of iron and diamond block here at this section, once again with some pre-built cannons. So it's another critical resource point.
And the next wall is down in the mountain depths.
Indeed, the second wool is here, and it's the light blue wool. So you have to do a lot of adventuring to get down there, but I believe it's mostly an open cave. Is that correct? A dark but open cave, exposed on the void lane facing side. There's various ways in, and it's very perilous. After that, we have a forest area that extends for quite some distance. Various goodies lie within, but also spawners and mobs Doesn't appear to be anything down below except for near the end of the forest here, just before the towers. We have what appears to be a goodie area way, way, way down at the bottom of the map. Lots of good stuff here that you would want to get. And if we float back up to the top, we have a section at the end of the forest with 2 towers, and at the top, the orange wool. That is the third but not final wool of this map. After that, we go through the snow-covered desert.
I wonder if that was intentional.
Not sure, but it's nice.
Snow actually isn't perfectly even. Looks like a snow biome actually cut across for some of the water.
That may be. There appears to be a goodie section, a minor goodie underneath. And then if we go down to the end of this section, we have the bedrock Cavern of Doom with the pretty nifty castle stuff here. And I'm just going to quickly fly through here, show you there is a hole here through which you can see a chest, but you cannot access it because it's bedrock. And if we go all the way around through this cavern, which is, you know, peppered with spawners and lava drops and things like that, we go down these 2 shafts, and then here we have the final red wool, the 4th wool of the map, which more than likely team will pass into this hole here to their teammates. I will sneak my way through, and that, as you can see, is right near the entrance. Let me fly right on out again. And that is Spheric Ruins. And there are many more secrets within. It's obviously quite a large map. We're interested to see how it's going to play out. And as I said, this is the first play of this map in this tournament. And I'm going to head back to the starting point for the sumo match.
And yes, this is Spheric Ruins by, I should have known the name before I started talking about it. I think it's by 2 people. One of them is... Dang it. Brain work. We'll see when we get back to the map. It's probably on a sign. The information for all the maps in the pool, though, should be available at reddit.com/r/mctourney. And you can hear me, right?
Indeed I can.
I wasn't sure.
And indeed it is. There are various links at the top of that subreddit that take you to the catalog of videos, information about the second tournament, the rosters, the list of maps, and where they can be found and downloaded in my video descriptions. I'm not sure about Dyers and Doos. I assume possibly yes. There's information about the maps included. I include usually links to the Minecraft forum posts or wherever the maps are hosted online.
I like how there's a sand pillar like hostilities begin here.
Indeed, there in the starting area. Which means I wonder if it might be laced with TNT underneath.
Oh wait, sumo's starting. Noxus versus Shala. Ooh. Wait, they've just been predictions.
Yeah, not sure. They seem to kind of have stopped. Okay, so
German
GMP was out there.
Minecraft pros were knocked out. So lane choice is EuroPP Sponge. Is it Sponge or Spange or S-P-A-N-J?
I've been going with Sponge. Although we should probably go with Spange because it just Sponge sounds like too much like sponge, and that's just going to confuse people.
Maybe
Spange is
maybe
kinda...
Sponge is like European for sponge, some European language.
Or we could just wait for people to yell at us. And we'll find out that way. So the German Minecraft pros are these sort of they kind of look like robots. I'm not sure, or they actually kind of look like they look like textures that have their opacity turned down, and you can see the Photoshop checkerboard underneath or something.
They are efficient German robots.
Indeed they are, and they all have matching skins, and
Yes.
then the Euro PP Spange or whatever, they have suits of armor with customized heads, so they're all individualized, except for one of them, who is, I believe, one of the members of Daft Punk. And I know, I'm serious. I think
Yeah,
maybe.
either that or a Cylon.
Yeah, actually, it's hard to tell. He might be a Cylon, actually. With Minecraft skins, they can all kind of look the same. So, welcome to the 15th and final match of the qualifying round A of the second tournament. So this will wrap up the first branch of the bracket before qualifying round B begins. There were 15 matches because we had one team drop out, so that forfeits them, and the other team moves forward to the next portion of the bracket. So 15 matches. This is the last one. The teams today, as I was saying, are Sponge and German Minecraft Pros. German Minecraft Pros are going to be in the left lane here, and Sponge are going to be in the right lane. The tournament is sponsored by minetoys.com, minetoys.com. They are providing the prizes for the tournament. So the winning team will get their Minecraft skins created in reality out of sandstone. So these are smallish kind of sandstone statues, which are pretty cool. It's kind of it's an interesting technology. It's 3D fabricating. It's just kind of a neat thing, and it works pretty well as prizes for this tournament. And they are providing those to us for free. They are also providing a coupon code for the viewers. If you're interested in getting one of these statues yourself, you can put in the coupon code I love Reddit. That's ILUVREDDIT on their website when you are making an order, and you will get $5 off of your very own statue, of which they have 2 sizes. And they also have lots of photos. You should check them out if you haven't yet, to see like what they look like. They're pretty cool. They look nice. I wouldn't mind having one on my desk. Alright, so without any further ado, I believe we are ready to start.
I believe we're ready. We were talking last time that maybe one of the community members here could buy a whole chess set worth of Minecraft avatars and play chess with them.
You certainly could.
Yes. That's understand. I think all 3 rules will be placed. There are more than 3. Teams are off.
Once again, the wools are lime green, light blue, orange, and red, and I believe it's in that order.
2 members of German Minecraft Pros are descending down into the resource section directly beneath the spawn area. They are set upon by quite a few spiders. Enough to be taken out.
Now, PvP is going to be a lot more difficult on this map compared to other RFW maps because of the distance. So, more than likely, you'll be safe if you stay on the far end of your lane away from the enemies.
Except where the map is designed to force you closer together.
Indeed. Well, it's just an interesting contrast, because on a lot of the maps, you almost don't have anywhere to go. I mean, unless they provide you some sort of hiding location or blocks to build your own. The narrower lanes kind of keep you in a state of panic the entire time. But I do recall when I played Hostilities Begin, which is the only really big map I remember playing similar to this, there were times when you really could just kind of take it easy. You could kick back, stop, think, and not worry so much about getting your face shot off. And for instance, one of the German Minecraft pros is going around the backside of their mountain here, where he is under absolutely no threat of any PvP pressure.
Looks like they've done a good job of lighting up their spawn area as well.
lighting is going to be very difficult on this map.
It looks like they want to go down and get supplies from down here, but they have not been able to make it down here without dying. We have a lot of arrow fire going back and forth, but I don't think anyone has actually died due to the enemy yet. Let's check in the list. Yep, nope.
Knock XX is building a little cobblestone bridge over that lava valley, but is actually kind of falling behind Sponge, who has already been across and has 3 of their team members on the opposite side.
I see the dirt bridge that they built.
They wasted no time.
They're doing an okay job of lighting up this section, but there's just so much ground to cover.
Indeed. And Knock has actually not yet, made it up to the surface. He's about to. He took the time to remove various of the spawners that were in the valley before coming up.
One member of Sponge is drilling straight down to, I believe, where the diamond blocks are. It's maybe part of their strategy. Collect the iron and diamond blocks, and then use these resources to tackle the dungeons. Looks like German Minecraft pros may have the same idea. They're drilling down at approximately the same spot.
Indeed, that would be Knock again. He's still the only player on German Minecraft Pro's side who is going up against pretty much the entirety of Sponge right now.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to pin them down there. You should be able to get those without much trouble.
Indeed, but he will need to whip up an iron pick, and I'm not sure that there's a crafting bench down there. So he won't be able to get the diamond without heading back up.
Unless he has some wood on him, which he may.
It appears that he does not, because he decided to head back up. I've kind of lost him in the wall.
He was spiraling up. He's coming up to the surface now. And just taking out one of these spawners and heading right for this tree. Or he was heading for the tree.
I'm surprised that we're not seeing more German Minecraft pros up at this point
Yeah, I
on
wonder
the
if
map.
they are maybe attempting the first wall, because it is right below, or pretty much right below them. I do see...
I'm going to have a look.
I do see Pluaz, or... Plulaz, maybe?
Yeah.
Heading over, but he seems to be getting it in line to potentially head down for the wool, I think, based on where he's looking. He's hugging
He
the right
has
side.
JJ with him, and the one remaining German Minecraft pro appeared to have been coming up from that resources area, so he may be their designated collector of resources.
Yeah, Plulaz seems to be
that's
running the first wool.
Quidix.
Or at least getting some of these goodies here.
That does indeed look like a run. Now, what about Sponge's one missing player? What has he been up to? Or did they end up all converging up at the small village here?
I believe they were all up at the village. Looks like Nox was finally taken out by an arrow from the enemy. Loaz is pillaring
wow.
down.
Sponge is bridging past the spheres on the far side of their lane, where they'll be perfectly safe from any sort of PvP.
Yeah, the earlier they can get those up, the better they'll be.
Indeed, yes.
The Pulos just hopped out into a nest of spiders and creepers. He almost recovered there, but...
I just want to double check. Placed leaves still don't decay, right?
That is correct.
Alright. Otherwise, this would not have been a very good bridge. Good to know. And that is Cask 33 working on this bridge here. And he's about to complete it.
Let's just hope it doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's much of that on this particular portion of the map. I don't see any lava or anything like that.
Or blaze spawners. I don't believe there are any on this map, though. Unless this is an updated version.
No, not as far as I know.
Let's see, Cask is making sure to light things up. But I don't think he is equipped for a full run on the mountain wall.
While his teammates have taken the effort to go ahead and try and destroy some of the diamond blocks on German Minecraft Pro's side, they did manage to destroy 2 of the diamond blocks. So there's 1... No, 3, I think.
I think there were 3, you're right.
Well, there's 1 left. I think that there was 2 on either side, 1 in the middle on the lower portion. And they've now destroyed one of the ones on the top.
Be a big deal. It can make it a lot harder for them to run these dungeons, and it is exposing a little bit of their path to these spawners down here.
Oh, and that water is going to carry the diamond block right out of the map. So that is unfortunate. Indeed, he did.
A nice spiral. What stroke would that be? It's the zombie stroke.
What?
He was doing a
what
circular motion.
stroke?
Yeah, I see 4 members now, I think, of EuroPP Sponge at the diamond block area. 1 with an almost full set of iron armor. This is Thu. Is crossing the bridge. Oh, we have a member of the German Minecraft Pros also bridging out. They're bridging from the bridge itself, which means it might be possible to get a good shot off on him. This is Nox.
Neither team has, as of yet, breached the lime wool room, the first one. It appears that Plulos has had some trouble, yes.
I'm just gonna call him Plu.
He's now returning. Yeah, Plu. Look up Plu. That's much easier.
Thu, his EuroPP Sponge, has reached the top of the forest and is walking over it. Underneath the forest is probably pretty nasty because there's a lot of spawners down there. Let's take a peek. It sounds nasty. I hear zombies. Looks like Thu is going for this goodie chest that contains 1 diamond block, 4 iron, and 4 gold.
Plu is rather cleverly creating a sort of tunnel for himself that he can use to get down past this mob layer, although it's a little bit tough to do when the mobs are in the way, but it looks like they completed it, which should give them the freedom to dig their way down to this point and then access the wool room. Probably without any trouble at all.
Yeah, once they get past that plateau with the mobs in it, they're probably home free. Which is where he died last time.
Indeed. Cask has also moved back to this point. Interestingly used more leaf blocks right on top of lava, which apparently is okay.
It looks like Plu managed to shoot JJ King. Which is odd because that's one of his own teammates.
Well, they were both stuck in a vertical column there together. And he may have accidentally shot his teammate in the midst of trying to fight off some mobs. There was not a lot of room in there.
Thu has equipped a diamond chestplate, along with finally some iron pants. He's still in the forest section. He's not far from the third of 4 wolves in this map. And he should probably actually be able to get to it pretty uncontested depending on the strategy he uses. By that I mean uncontested by mobs. And yes, this is a Race for Wool map. This is Spheric Ruins by...
I'm watching Plu try to get down to the lime wool here. A lot of cave spiders. Doing the same technique as before, though, trying to make a little sort of tunnel that keeps the mobs out. And FYI, he was not looking at me. He cannot see me. And in fact, I can't get in his way at all. If he were to run into me, he would just push me. The casters and the refs can't push the players at all, which is a very, very nice convenience. So we can actually get right in the mess of things here and get close-up views. And I see Plu is collecting some lime wool.
Thu from
So now it's just a matter of getting out of there.
Thu from Euro PP Sponge has secured the base of the tower where the... I believe this is the third wool. It's orange, but is not actually attempting to grab it, which is reasonable. I mean, it could be they just consider it secured. So all he needs to do is just climb up the vines on the side and he'd have it.
Presuming that Plu doesn't die, he should make it out of there just fine. I'm gonna move on down the lanes here and see what's going on. It appears that more than likely JJ was shot by the skeleton who was standing on top of this sphere in the midst of building his bridge.
Thu is lighting up the way toward the bedrock area. And has been poisoned by a cave spider.
Unfortunately, the German Minecraft pros don't appear to have done enough lighting and taken advantage of the day that they had available. Which means, yeah, pretty much the entire path from their starting area over the mountain, through the valley, and through the town are completely unlit and slowly getting covered with mobs, which is going to make this very, very painful for them.
And we're just hitting the halfway point of night.
It's going to be a rough night.
Thu is wisely using some cacti here to damage cave spider.
Hopefully none of them have a curse.
I see what you did there. He seems to be getting a little nervous here, though he is breaking some torches, which means he might be out of torches. He's trying to avoid this creeper.
Now you said that they secured the orange wool?
They made it to the tower that it's in, but haven't actually climbed up to grab it. But there really isn't anything up there in the way other than... there's a skeleton spawner and a couple mobs, but they haven't actually picked it up. But they have a base underneath of it.
So that must have been a bit of a blitz run then. I don't see much or any lighting along the way.
Well, he walked over the trees, which shouldn't get many spawns on top of him. And you can sort of go straight from the trees to the vines on the edge. We're currently about half an hour into this match. We're still having some trouble here with mobs.
Not anymore.
Oh, are you nearby as well?
Indeed I am.
Good job on taking out that cave spider spawner. Those are the most annoying mobs because not only do they cause you to take damage, they cause you to pause and waste things like food and time. Let's see if he's able to get to this hut now, because there are some goodies in this hut, I believe. And a couple pork chops and a stack of torches.
Not seeing anyone else on this half of the map, so I presume that they are probably waiting out the night, working on other tasks in safer areas. Looks like Shawa is working on creating a lighted path around the mountain.
He seems to be gathering some blocks using the torch method for sand. I'm not sure if he's going to need... Actually, he will need them to get through the bedrock section if it is his plan to run it. Because there's that big descent. Either that or a water bucket.
Oh. Shawa tried to escape from creepers on top of a tree and ended up just jumping to his death. And it doesn't appear that he used the bed that was placed on the mountain, which means all the way back to spawn.
It may have also been placed incorrectly and he's not able to use that location. Looks like morning is coming. If he wants to get into a bed, now would be the time. It's too late.
He is sprinting his way back, but he's on the far side of the spheres at the moment, so it's going to be a photo finish if he gets to that bed in time.
Might already be past time.
And he may not be trying to get to the bed, honestly. He may not even know it's there.
Boo has just set his feet on the bedrock section.
Well, that currently puts Sponge pretty much halfway further along than the German Minecraft pros at the moment.
I'm not sure if he has enough supplies to do it successfully, though. I mean, it isn't going to be devoid of troubles in here, and he's by himself.
Oh, poor German Minecraft pros. They're trying to get up the far side of their valley, and just having to battle a lot of mobs to do so.
And through his acting like he doesn't have any torches other than the one he has on him, but he walked by a chest that had a full stack of torches in it.
It looks like there's a lot of work going on the German Minecraft Pros side now. 3 of them are heading out onto their bridge over the spheres and trying to rapidly complete it. And one of them disappeared. Oh, there he is. Alright. So that must mean then that they have secured the lime wool.
Dude didn't get very many spawns in the bedrock section. He's currently above where the red wool is.
They have indeed placed the lime wool on their monument. Here we see the some feudal PvP action going on.
Few of your PvP spawn has reached the red wall. Let's see if he put some in the corner here as a little safe keep. Yes. Now he just needs to get out.
Both teams are mostly just punishing these poor trees here, but not putting too many arrows into each other. But that's the distance for you. It's hard to get a good aim. As you can see, the arrows disappear at this distance from your view, and you can't really tell where they're landing. A little bit of team dangerous PvP there. They're shooting themselves on the German Minecraft Pro side. Arrows flying all over the place. They are currently pinned down on top of a sphere where their bridge ended. Oh! Team... little in-team death there again.
There have now been more team kills by the German Minecraft pros than there have been PvP kills in the game, as far as cross-team.
Yes, friendly fire. Oh, JJ was actually killed by a member of the enemy team right in front of Plulol's while they were exchanging items. That certainly simplified process.
Thu is exiting the bedrock section with the red wall.
And Plu has given up and has decided to turn this sphere into his permanent home for the rest of his life.
He had almost no mob spawns at all.
That is rather remarkable, honestly. There's lots of spawners in there, and much of that area is absolutely pitch black.
Yeah. It could be we've reached the mob cap.
Alright, Plu is, what Plu is actually doing is, appears to be building a safe sort of corridor here from PvP fire, and is going to try to bridge the rest of the distance across, but I have a feeling this is going to be a very time-consuming process. And German Minecraft pros are critically running out of time at this point.
Seems to be actually, it looks like one of his teammates has already grabbed some orange wool, because I see some placed on the edge here. And yes, this map is very large.
Oh, I missed it, but Plu fell off of that little bridge.
Thu is carrying both orange and red wool right now. And I believe they've also gotten the lime wool, is that correct?
I am not sure. I know that I saw one of them go down into that area. I don't know if they managed to recover it, but considering how well they've done on the other wools, it's probably likely.
I will check out the light blue wool. I think it's light blue. They also have light blue wool. So they may be on their run back now.
Indeed they may be, and German Minecraft pros are completely shut down right now by Cask. So, unfortunately, I think this is going to be the end for them. Oh, nope. Knock was shot off. Tried to make a run for it, but it wasn't enough.
We have a little bit of a handoff going on here. Both Thu and Jolix are heading back with the remaining two walls, assuming they're on the monument already. Your PP Sponge to build a partial guardrail on their long bridge over the spheric area.
Indeed they did. You know, there's a lot of jumping in victory runs.
I've noticed that.
Or maybe it's skipping. Are they skipping back home?
We should hold hands and skip all the way back home. Well, a lot of the jitters are sort of out. But you're still kind of wound up. So your body just wants to keep hitting buttons.
Jolix is almost back.
Shaba is standing at spawn, collecting all the sand from that tower.
This is it. This is it, most likely.
Orange is down, red is down. We have our winners.
And that's the game.
Euro PP Sponge. Or Spange.
Very well played by Sponge or Spange.
We're going to have to ask what that means.
So they will be moving on, and we will be starting qualifying round B.
Yes, which will
very
have
shortly.
16 teams in it.
8 matches.
The bracket is viewable from a link on reddit.com/r/mctourney.
Indeed it is, and it promises to be very, very intense.
Everything's being magically bedrocked up.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. And I think that I think Sponge had a very they had a well thought out plan, and they took advantage of that little daytime that they had, which was critical to them completing the rest of the map.
Yes. In spite of all their skins not matching perfectly.
In spite of that, they played well.
That was about 40 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. I think the actual match itself is almost exactly 40 minutes.
Excellent. So the biggest map in the pool did not lead to the longest match in the pool, or match thus far.
Indeed, that is very very pleasantly surprised with this match, I would say.
Yeah, I was worried.
It was a little rough getting around, kind of slow to get from point to point.
Yeah, I was worried they'd all sort of get trapped in a mob death loop and be stuck there until time ran out.
Yeah. But it wasn't too bad.
Did we want to do a post-interview? Normally we have Dyer get people.
Indeed, yeah.
But I'm
I can get people for you if you need them.
scared.
We should probably grab a representative from each team, yeah, and have a chat. Oh, well, we can't really for the one team, right? Because they're all
Let me
in the same room.
let me get them to put on push talk and get one person to talk.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur. So I'm very interested to see how everything's going to play out in qualifying round B, because pretty much the entirety of the teams that made it to the second round are
Well
the
practiced.
practiced teams, yeah.
So hopefully matches will all be starting on time.
That's the thing that sets the winners apart from the losers in this past set of matches. Pretty much straight across the board. I don't think that there was any match that was particularly... I guess there was one or two matches that were kind of close.
Yeah, there were a couple, but not necessarily close in a way that would indicate a lot of practice.
Hey.
Hello.
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 Yeah, the other team ruined us. I have to watch the stream afterwards because it was so quick. We hadn't expected that at all.
Yeah, our tactic for that was just rush and just rush, and I think it paid off.
Well, it didn't look exactly like a rush. There was a lot of hanging back for supplies, from what we could see.
No, more toward, yeah. We always just plan to skip the start, and that's where a lot of trouble seemed to be had with the other guys.
Yeah, not only that, we didn't plan to go on the first cave, but we had to because, well, our tactic was planned in 5 minutes because we have practiced O-Box the time because I was in holidays and came back yesterday, so, well, whatever. But it was a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. So... It looks like on German Minecrafters, your plan was initially to head down and gather some supplies directly beneath the spawn. I'm not sure how long it took you guys to do that, but I noticed that you were immediately beset by spiders. Is there a particular reason why you wanted to get down there? Because I don't think EuroPP Sponge did that at all.
It wasn't really a plan, it was just something we had to do because we weren't used to this map that much as we thought we were, so we saw the chest in our practicing with supplies and thought that JJ King could rush down there and get the supplies.
Ah.
But it wasn't really a tactic.
Do you have any thoughts, Ko? He's probably smoking.
Well,
now.
I was wondering if German Minecraft pros, what was your original game plan, and did it fall apart at any particular points that you felt were critical and led to the what happened with the rest of the match?
You mean what was our main point where we failed?
Yeah, I'm interested to know, like, if there was there was a single turning point that ended up kind of setting the rest of it off course for you, or if you were just caught off guard in general.
We were pretty impressed by their speed. We thought that we could position two snipers at first to kill them in the spawn area, and as they how is it called? As they passed the mountain, but they were so fast that we didn't have any chance to follow them up, and they were over to the little village there so quickly that it almost rushed us. But I think the part where at least I got down the most was as I got to the first diamonds, and then I'm not sure if they did a chaos cannon or if it just was a regular cannon, but that killed all my supplies, so I was down there really hard.
I think they used the regular cannon, and that is another problem with with the map as wide as this. I think it's 32 blocks wide. It's very hard to get PvP kills, but from snipers, because there's much more area for the members to spread out between.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Now, Shawa of your previous match, did your plan go pretty much according to plan, other than just rushing?
Yeah, by the looks of it, there was a bit you might have seen. I kept glitching out of a bed, and there was like cave spiders and stuff all over it. I was stuck in a bit of a loop, but other than that, yeah, everything just went smoothly.
Well, I watched the run on the Red Wool, which is in the Bedrock section, and that was almost effortless, considering that there were almost no mob spawns, no think there were 3 skeletons, and a little bit of trouble because I think the player who ran it was almost out of torches, but
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
seemed to
we
go
have.
smoothly.
We've got, yeah, for that one, it's as if you can just get it there fast, you can just get it before all the anything spawns, and it's just a walk in the park.
And is it pronounced sponge? Or
Spange.
Spange, okay.
With our sponge on the skins.
Oh, it actually is named after a sponge? Only in a language that I don't speak.
It was a joke on one of our practice matches. There was a typo,
Ah.
and it stuck.
Now we know for future tournaments, or future
Yes.
matches.
Indeed. Well, it was a really good match, and we want to thank you for playing and coming and talking to us. And congratulations to Spange to be continuing on.
Yep, and thanks to German Minecraft Bros as well. I know you're pretty popular, so it's good to get a chance to play.
Yeah, but it's not that embarrassing because we saw that all, or not all, but I think most of the other, how's it called, popular teams got out real quick in the tournament.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that. I'm not sure if it's, if you're popular, you end up being busy, which means you don't get a lot of practice time.
The curse of popularity.
Or when you assemble a popular team, none of your schedules line up, which also impacts practice.
Yeah, I think that takes a lot of time.
Because it's obvious that some of these teams have practiced a lot.
Indeed.
How long have you practiced Spange?
We have practice sessions every Tuesday and Saturday for the past couple of weeks, so we're fairly well practiced on these.
Since when did you know that that you're in the tournament?
It was towards the end before the deadline, so yeah, it was fairly close, but we got in.
For those who aren't aware, German Minecraft Pros were a later addition due to a team dropping out.
Yeah, thanks to the team that dropped out, so that we had a chance to participate in this tournament.
I did not know that. Well, that's cool. One way to get in.
Yeah, we were lucky.
Alright, well, I think I am going to wrap up my stream for now.
I think I am as well.
But definitely thanks once again to both teams for playing. It was a really good match, fun to watch. And thanks to everybody out there who was watching. And we look forward to seeing you in the next round of matches, qualifying round B.
And us in the next tournament.
Indeed, yes. Tournament 3, the return of German Minecraft Pros.
Hopefully.
Later, guys.
Later. Stop that. Alright, stream. Actually, I should talk to my stream alone because you're talking to yours alone.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was gonna say fleetings. I see Milby in your chat. And I truthful. Skeptical is asking, will I do a midweek community day soon? I hope to.
My chat is going to end up being completely green down the left side.
Have you modded everybody?
So it seems.
Pretty much. Anyway, stream, I'm gonna shut down for now, so fleetings. I am, like, completely out of supplies in my house. I need to do stuff, and my phone took a swim, so I may need to head out and buy a new phone. Later.